I'm here with the great Mr. FLOYD FESKE right here, winner of the Ozone Music Festival, by the way, songwriter contest. And we're gonna talk in a second. We're gonna talk about what inspired this, song and everything. And the song is called "Cry Me a River," one of your originals, right?
That's right, one of the originals.
And this got him to win right here. So let's go. Let's play some music. Y'all share the show, like, comment down below. Let us know where you're watching from, guys.
Cry me a river, let it flow to the sea. Let everyone know the river that flows are the tears you cry for me. Build me a mountain so high I can climb, and a valley so deep the river you keep can't find its way back to me. Make me a promise of a love that won't die. You'll do your part not to break down my heart with all of your hatred and lies. Cry me a river, cry me a river. Write me a love song for a love that's gone wrong, and a songbird you heard that's lost all the words, melody to every song. Cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river, cry me a river.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Nice. The crowd goes wild. There we go. You should let the wife, Miss Tammy, in the corner over there, right? Listening, jamming to your music, man. You gotta have a good support.
Hey, you're right. That's my. I got three things that my shout out is. One is my Lord and Savior,
Yes,
who's
sir.
given me that talent. My wife, right here, Tammy, that supported me through all my music career. I mean, and she helped me. You saw her carrying my guitar and everything. And then I got to give a shout out to Miss Barbara Marshall. She's my biggest fan out in North Carolina.
Yes,
and
sir.
if you see me, Barbara, hey, she's I send my music to her and she tells me, yeah, that's going to be a good one. And
She's honest with you.
oh man, I love it. And I've never met her in real life. And so I wrote a song, but I'm not going to sing that one, but I wrote a song. You more welcome to go on YouTube and it's, if we, This Side of Heaven is the name of the song.
Okay.
So go on YouTube and
Go
listen
down the
to
rabbit
it.
hole of FLOYD FESKE, F-E-S-K-E. And look, let's talk about it. Look, you just won the Ozone Music Festival Songwriter Contest. And the song "Cry Me a River" is the song that got you over the...
Was the winner of the song.
Tell me about that song. I know you got a backstory about it.
Well, the funny thing is I tell you I got chickens. So, but I hunt.
He bought me some eggs, by the way. Cool guy. Go ahead.
So I bought a new bird feeder.
Yeah.
And I was putting bird seed in it, and I feed the birds, the squirrels, everything, anything that comes in the yard that the dogs won't chase or kill, I'll feed. But I hung this new bird feeder up, and while I'm sitting there drinking a cup of coffee on the back porch, and two cardinals come in.
Uh-huh.
And I tell you, the one was a male and a female. So the female's eating, the male's sitting there, and he goes to eat the bird, and she runs him off. And man, he perches up not more than 10 feet from me. And I swear this bird looks at me and he starts squawking like, and I look at the bird and I said, well, man, just cry me a river.
Really?
And I thought, man, I'm sitting there, I'm drinking my coffee, I'm sitting there. I said, man, that would make a great song.
Exactly.
And I ran in the house, grabbed my guitar, sat on the porch, and I didn't write the whole song because everybody knows when you're a songwriter, I can write songs in 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Right.
But I started that, you know, and actually the original was not even on that level. I mean, it took me a while to change the chord progression on it.
Oh, okay.
But still it was I wrote it, and then I wrote the words, and then I started adding to it. So when I sent that song into to Ozone, I sent 3 songs in. I sent the one that I really, which we'll do.
Freedom.
No, actually, Freedom wasn't one of them. It was The Last Goodbye.
Okay.
Or The Sad Goodbye. I can't remember what the title of that one was. But, and then it was Burning Streams, which was one of my faith-based, one of my Christian songs.
Awesome.
And then I said, you know, I was going to do the third one, and I put one in out there. I don't think that one. I think it was Queen of the Dam was the one. And I said, because at the time I really didn't have the other writers. I wanted to make sure I had his permission to put it in.
Right.
And I said, well, let me just put Cry Me a River, because I think it was a long shot on that song.
Right.
And but it was one of my families always said, oh man, we love that song. Miss Christine. Barbara kept saying, that's the song. That's my favorite song. It's the winning song. I don't know why you're not on the radio with that song. That's the winning song. And yeah, Barbara, if you're watching.
Barbara's watching. She already said hi to you.
All right.
We're getting to another song. You want to play Freedom right now?
Yeah. This is one that hasn't made it out yet. So I wrote this one I started writing it in 2020, and I think I'm a bring this one to with me when I go to work with Greg Barnhill. So
yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Mister, I'm working as hard as I can to provide for my wife and my kids a small piece of land. Well, look what it's cost me, an arm and a leg. See, I gave in the system, slave for the man. Well, excuse me for asking politely, what is your plan? Why you running around in a circle, holding a sign in your hand? You cry freedom, small price you say. To you it's a Starbucks blonde vanilla latte. But I cry freedom, it's for the red, white, and blue, and the men and the women who sacrificed it for you. Well, excuse me for asking politely, what is your plan? Why you're running around in a circle, holding a sign in your hand? I'm working. Mister, I'm working as hard as I can to provide for my wife and my kids. To provide for my wife and my kids on a small piece of land.
Awesome song. Awesome song. I mean, what Veterans Day was what, Tuesday?
Yeah, it was Tuesday.
I wish I'd had you on Veterans Day to do that.
Yeah.
What a great song, man. I mean, y'all go download this man's music, Mr. Floyd Feske. And again, look, we didn't talk about it. The last song you played, of course, Freedom is amazing. Cry Me a River. For winning the contest, for the songwriter contest, the Ozone Music Festival Songwriter Contest, you work with, you get to work with one of your heroes, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And what's his name? And
Greg Barnhill. If y'all don't know who Greg Barnhill is, I guess Greg Barnhill started writing in, I bless, probably in the 80s. It may have been in the 70s, but his popular songs were, Walk Away Joe, recorded by Trisha Yearwood and,
wow,
Don Henley.
Yes, I think Don Henley.
Don Henley.
Yeah. And that's like one of my favorite country, female country singer artists. And I love the song Walk Away Joe. And I had no idea who wrote it, but now I know. What's in it? Greg Barnhill?
Greg Barnhill. And then, he also wrote, House of Love, with, Amy Grant and Vince Gill.
Wow.
He wrote some songs with, where Tim McGraw recorded. Again, you can, I guess, Wikipedia, his name.
Google it.
Google it, and it'll give you a list of songs. But the first prize gets to write a song with Greg, and that's an honor because I've been a fan since the 90s, because I love 90s country music.
I do too. Man, that's my favorite.
Man, that's the best year of country music.
I agree.
90s brought in a new era. I mean, I like George Jones. I got some George Jones stories that my mom loved it, and I destroyed tapes and stuff.
Yeah.
There's only so much, what was that? He Stopped Loving Her, the Chicken Handle. Although it's a popular song in the
but the 90s, like, put something in the country music that I really related to as well. Hey, let me say this real quick. I love to do the birthday song. So right now, can you play the birthday song? Because the people are watching. It's your birthday, right? Even if it's your birthday this month, let's go with it.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
That's a great thing to throw in there. I always used to say fill in the blank, but God loves you. That's a good one. I love it. Look, speaking of God, look, my friend shows up here, and look at this cap. How cool. Got a lot to be grateful and thankful for, right? Because we had a show before the show. We had a very interesting conversation about a lot of things and stuff. Maybe we'll get into some of that later too. It's National, I'm very ADD, so I don't know how to segue. Today's National Pickle Day, by the way. I need to throw that in there.
I hate pickles.
You hate pickles? I love pickles. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. All right, on the screen right now, if you love pickles, put a heart. If you don't like pickles, put a thumbs down. All right, so you see where we stand right there.
Look, when I go get a hamburger, they load pickles. I even tell them I don't want pickles on it. They load pickles on it.
Extra pickles.
Yeah. But my wife loves pickles, so I said, "Baby, you want the pickles?"
There you go.
Yeah, I'll take the pickles. So at least they go somewhere.
It's Spicy Guacamole Day. How do you feel about guacamole?
I'm okay with guacamole.
You don't love it, but you're okay with it.
Yeah, I'm okay. I love avocados.
I used to eat avocado. I used to cut an avocado and just eat it with a spoon because they're so good for you.
But you see, as the older you get, your taste buds play tricks on you,
and they change.
Yeah, so sometimes things that are not hot. Like I used to not think cinnamon was hot. Now I eat something with cinnamon, like
it gets
it's like but I can eat some things that are hot and some things I can't, and it just depends.
All right, I want to do, now you can't think about this. You just have to answer, okay? It's a 7-question speed interview. Just real quick.
Okay.
And I know there's going to be like, well, I can't decide, but what comes to mind?
I apologize in advance.
Here we go. Real fast. It's going to take 30 seconds.
All right.
Or it might take a minute. Here we go.
Right.
Favorite food?
Fried chicken.
Restaurant. Your favorite restaurant?
Tammy's cooking.
Oh, Tammy's cooking. I like it. His wife's cooking. All right. Favorite movie?
All time have to be Cocoon.
Great one. Favorite holiday?
Naturally, Christmas.
Favorite animal?
Dogs.
Favorite quote? You have a favorite quote of all time? Oh, that's too hard. That's a hard one for me.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Perfect. Favorite drink?
Water.
Nice. I like water too. Favorite band of all time?
Styx.
Nice.
Styx.
That's the first time I did this live. That's my test. I wanted to test.
Oh, really?
And speaking of testing, you wanted to break records. You wanted to have bragging rights about a certain thing. Our page is about to hit 20K followers. And how close are we? I think the last time we looked.
All right, look, if I got anybody out there that has not followed
Mornin Joe with Gautreaux.
Mornin Joe with Gautreaux.
It's a great show, by the way.
Yeah, if you've not followed it yet and you're listening,
Yes.
go on, hit that follow button. That's that little bitty button up on the top. You can see it right up there.
Get us to 20,000, please.
Get it to him, because when he told me yesterday, we were 1,000 away. And I put a challenge out that before the show was over with, we would cross over 20,000. And then I could say,
I do want you to have the bragging rights on that.
I would have the bragging. So he can say, hey, Floyd got me to 20,000. Let's get him to.
I'm about to check.
I don't know where I'm at.
I'm about to check. Let me check this, and we're going to start the next song, Last Goodbye, okay? But let's check where we're at right now. Let's see if we broke it yet. Last time we were 2 away from 20K. Can you get us there? The way to get there is to go to the top of the Mornin Joe page and click Invite Friends. Select all your friends and invite them. But let's see if we're there yet. And then it says 19. Cross your fingers. We're there! We are there! Look at it, guys, we're there! I'm so giddy and happy about this. I mean, I just love seeing that number. Look. 20K, baby. Put some hearts on the screen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We broke it in real time, too.
That's it.
We didn't have to wait till the end of the show.
Because when I first came, he goes, dude, we're 3 away. And I said, Tammy, get your phone. But she left her phone at home, so we had no control over doing that.
There's
My phone's in the car. Look, they took my driver's license. They took my birth certificate and a credit card when I had to come in here. Hey. I'm like, where am I at?
Okay, first of all, the power of the song "Cry Me a River" just got you the winner of the contest, but it also brought us over that's how good that song is, man.
Oh,
man. Like that.
Man, that's awesome.
I joke, but that's some great music, man.
Thank you, man.
And your voice is amazing.
Thank you.
Look, and you're on all kind of platforms. They can buy your music where? Or stream it?
They can stream it. You can stream it on Spotify. If you go on Spotify, become a listener.
Absolutely.
Spotify works on algorithms, so the more that's listened, the more playlists it goes to.
Absolutely.
YouTube, go to YouTube. Please, man. Now a lot of my music you can't. The comments are off, and that's only because of the distributor that I have.
I got you.
But I do have some that you can leave comments. But if you really want to leave a comment on my music, go on my Facebook page.
That's the best way?
Yeah. Do an invite, or tell me, do a friend invite. Tell me where you heard my music at. If you heard it on Mornin Joe, let me know that you heard it on Mornin Joe, so at least I can give him a shout out.
Make me look good. And listen to his music and comment. You heard it on Mornin Joe. That's how you cross promote.
That's it.
It's all about it.
Look, if you're a friend of a friend, like Miss Barbara has friends all over the United States.
Yes.
So if you're a friend of Miss Barbara's, please let me know that Miss Barbara's sent you on there.
Can I ask Miss Barbara a favor? Miss Barbara, you're watching right now. Tag all your friends, share the show, text, email this show right here.
She's already done that.
She's already done it?
She's done that.
Miss Barbara, can you do it again? I'm reaching right now. Let's play some music. This is awesome music. Last Goodbye, another original by the great Mr. FLOYD FESKE. Last Goodbye.
tried to change me into something I'm not. And Lord knows you tried. But the bottle was easier and more of a friend. And soon came the lies you kept repeating as I sat on the edge as the pieces crumbled inside. You made it clear it's over for good. And this is my last goodbye. Well, the love tug of war between your heart and mine, when no one's to blame, and the four walls mean nothing when the pain lost its shine. It's always the same. And you kept repeating as I sat on the edge as the pieces crumbled inside. And you made it clear it's over for good. This is my last goodbye. Nobody knows where the lonely hearts go from the sad goodbye, or the pain that you bury deep in your soul from a last goodbye. You kept repeating as I sat on the edge as the pieces crumbled inside. You kept repeating it's over for good. This is my last, hell ain't going back. No, 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 this is my last goodbye.
Barbara just said, "You got it, Joe. We'll share the show. I already tagging in the works, and The Last Goodbye is one of my favorite songs. Now your listeners can hear and see what I've known for a long time, that Floyd is the best."
Love you,
Wow.
Barbara.
Quote that. Put that. Oh, I'll tell you what. You're a great promoter there. I couldn't have said it better myself. This guy's amazing. And I'm glad we got to finally meet. And I don't know how long you've been, did you know about Mornin Joe? Or how'd you come across our page?
I came across Mornin Joe when you were still in Opelousas. So
Thank you.
So you hadn't moved to Baton Rouge yet.
Oh, wow.
Because I was thinking, man, how can I get on Mornin Joe? But I didn't really want to drive all the way to Opelousas.
Yeah.
And then
I understand.
Then you disappeared for about
Couple of years.
Yeah, for a couple of years. And
there are many reasons why I disappeared. I don't know if you know why. I explained it a few times, but some people still don't know. So our page got hacked a while back, and they turned it into an XXX site. And they started messaging people these like explicit photos of naked people and stuff. And so
I thought you just liked me.
oh yeah. Yeah, well, you know, I thought you'd enjoy the pictures. So anybody with a brainstem could realize, hey, that's a hacked page. But some people reported it. The page got flagged. And I had to work extra hard to get my viewership back, because we go live and literally it would say nobody's watching for the longest time, because Facebook was like, you're not going to be putting that stuff out there. The algorithm, you know?
Yeah.
But we finally got our page back, and I've been doing this for 2-3 months now. And I think this is the 36th interview I've done.
Really?
Now that we're back. But I've interviewed I've had over 200, probably close to 300 interviews when I had Mornin Joe back when we were in Opelousas, you know. But so I got to start all over again, but it's kind of great because I get to meet new faces, new people that watched me on this side of On this side of the bridge, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. We're on this side of the river now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I know when you moved back over here,
yeah,
and then I saw your show come on, and I thought, oh, cool, he's back.
yeah.
And then when I found out you were here in Baton Rouge, I'm like, because you kept saying, I'm in Opelousas, and I think, and then when you posted, do you know anybody? And I'm like, man, I'd love to be on your show.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, man. Like we're trying to get some, you know, and it's an honor to have you. I mean, you again.
But I got a few friends that if you guys are interested,
I'd love to have
you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to throw some names out, but if I need to, like Danielle, River, you know, these guys are really coming up the ladder. Lane, you know, I know you might not be listening, Lane.
Yeah.
Hardy.
I love Lane Hardy to be on the
Hey,
show.
look, man. You know, give him a shout
We just
out.
had, speaking of the voice, you said how much you love the voice. We just had Dustin Gaspard on.
Yeah.
And he's
man.
doing great things. And we're waiting to see when he's going to get back on the voice, but he can only say so much. Those shows only let you say certain things. So we just want to respect that and say, hey, whenever you're on, man, let us know. And
Well, they're not on the lives yet. So what you're seeing is, and the reason why they can't was because these are all recorded a year ago.
Yeah.
So they're doing season 30 right now, and that's season 28.
yeah,
So
Yeah,
when they go live, that's when
people don't get that though.
no, they don't. So
And they get frustrated and they're like, hey, y'all got to calm down, because I had another friend of mine named Emily Artigo. She was on American Idol. And the same thing with her. She was like, Eric, I can only say so much. I said, don't say anything you can't say. Just tell them what you can tell them, and we're here for you. Just let us know. Because, but it's taking a while, but y'all got to be patient with Dustin and everything he's got. Respect the process, because imagine how hard it is for him not to, you know, that's hard for the artist. But you got to respect it. We want to give him a shot. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now that he has to deal with. The flights were canceled recently because of the shutdown and all that crap. So, I mean, he couldn't make it to where he needed to make it. So give him some peace. I love the show that we did with Dustin, because it was actually a moment I said, dude, I know you go on these radio shows. I know you go on these, you have to be here, you have to be there. I said, this show, Mornin Joe, we're just going to chill.
dude, and he looked relaxed.
He looked relaxed.
He looked relaxed when he was on here. And I caught that show, and I thought, man, he looks relaxed, you know.
That's important to me.
Because, you know, you get a lot of artists that come on and they're like, you know, they're afraid they're going to say something, or they're going to, you know, I got to uphold this image or whatever it is. And
I think so, yeah.
But
that's what I try to do, man. I mean, and I try to ask the questions, like, I get personal, because I mean, a lot of these interviews are business. What inspired you? Like, you know, like all those questions are important, the standard questions, but I like to get down to the meat and potatoes, like the person, because they're going to find the music.
yeah,
The link, by the way, Mr. FLOYD FESKE, all his links and stuff, I'm sure you're going to read the comments, and please post all your links in the comments, sir.
yeah, please.
And we're gonna have his name tagged at the top. Go follow and do all that stuff. See, you're gonna find that afterwards. But when we're doing this show, we want you to know. We want you to know about the man himself, right, behind the music, because that's important to me, to actually know the artist. Because I mean, if you know where it's coming from, it's like it makes the song even better. Like, oh, that's a good guy.
Yeah,
That guy hates pickles just like me. No, but I'm serious. You get to know the personal side of somebody.
yeah, because it's a little bit different. People say, oh, you know, he's untouchable, or
Exactly.
you know, because coming up, I'm a songwriter more than I consider myself a songwriter, not a singer.
Yeah.
You know,
You sound great.
oh, thank you. But
I get it.
but there's you know, when we did the Ozone, you know, I got the letter in, and I'm like, whoa. I mean, I know some of my songs are good. I have no question about that. You know, I got enough people tell me that.
Right.
And then I've also had people say, well, we can't do your music because you sound better than the artist that wants to sing it. So, and I've gotten that, you know, I've got asked to write for certain people, and then turned away from them, you know, because of, their manager wanted to go a different route. And I'm okay with that too, because I figured in time somebody's going to hear it and say, you know, can we play it, you know? But it's all, you know, I get up in the morning and I put one leg in my pants, like everybody else, you know, because I only got one leg.
I love it. And that's how you have to treat it. Like, I mean, you got to approach life with humor, right? I mean, you had a certain situation, you dealt with it. You still here. You defeated the odds. We talked about that.
Hey, God is good.
That might be a part 2. We talk about that story because I mean, you might inspire a lot of
people.
people.
I'll come do. Oh,
he does art too.
I do spray art. You know, every musician has a hidden talent somewhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to what you were saying about songwriters and saying, because you just said it out loud and it reminded me of something. You said, I write a lot of songs and some of them are good. There's some truth to that. Like, of course, you wrote them, so they're all precious to you, like your babies. Now, one of my favorite artists, and this is because, and I don't know if you like this artist or not, but it's my dad's favorite artist. Therefore, I grew up on it, so it's one of my favorite, Neil Young. Right. Now, the reason I like Neil Young so much is because he said something kind of like what you said. He said almost the exact same thing. He said, he writes, he must have over 1,000 songs. And we might have, the majority of the nation probably heard about the majority of the nation, maybe 5 or 10 of those songs. And look how many he had to write to get to those hits. But he just keeps putting it out and putting it out. Yeah. And you know what? I love a lot of those songs. I mean, you go down a rabbit hole, just like your music. Go on Spotify, you'll hear all his popular songs like Cry Me a River, All This Freedom, Last Goodbye, and you're about to play Bernie's Dreams. But then you fall in love with the artist and you're like, let's go down the rabbit hole. And look, if you really love an artist, here's another thing. If you really love an artist, listen to their hits, of course. Those are great. But really, the more streams they get, the more reach they get, the more you're helping them. You're more helping support their families.
That's how we make our money. It's not doing gigs because
exactly.
If that was the case, we would be starving. We're starving now, but we would be starving. I mean, because I don't do that many gigs. I physically can't do. I can't do like some of these young kids do, and that's the reason why I promote my songs as a songwriter, not as a singer. You know, because it's hard. I get told, say, hey, can you come do the show? And I'll say, yeah. When I get up there, I'm looking at the stage like this, and you know, I'm like,
limitations.
You got. How do I get up on the stage? And they go, oh, you get up on by that ladder right there. I'm like, man, I can't climb no ladders.
Yeah.
You know, and
so it's another thing we do this too. Exactly. So a lot of times at night, if our house is quiet, it's like, why aren't we streaming music right now? Because all that downtime you should always have a soundtrack playing in your house. I think it's important. My dad, they always had some music blaring in the background, and it developed my love for music. But while you're doing that and you're giving your house a soundtrack, you're supporting artists. If you're streaming their stuff and blaring it out in your house 24/7, it's just rolling and rolling and rolling. Those numbers shoot up. It puts money in the pockets of artists. We got to keep doing that.
That's it. That's how we make a living is the streams. The more streams that are played, and that's even with his show, because he's got. I mean, I was watching you. I didn't realize it was live last night. I mean, I watched it for a little bit and I fell asleep. But
well, that's not good.
But I mean, I'm you know, my bedtime's at 7 o'clock.
You fell asleep.
I'm in my mid-60s.
No, I get it.
So,
I understand. Yeah. I mean, I rely on shares and likes. That's why I say it all the time. It's like you cannot be too proud to ask people, we got to 20K. You know why? Because I was like, go follow my page. You got to do that in life. You got to hustle. Never be too proud or arrogant enough to think it's I'm an artist. I'm not going to do the business side of things. Okay, go ahead and be an artist, but no one's going to hear it unless you actually have. If you care enough about your product, which I care so much about this show, and I was talking to you about this before, my goal for 2026 is to have a financial sponsor for this show so I can do cool things like this, somebody backing the show so I can actually get on the road, do my thing, have a company backing me. And what's my ultimate thing? I want to do good things with this platform. I want to grow it to something big and huge and have a company that wants to get on board with me. And every time I pop into a business, go meet a musician, go do this, do that. I can do that because financially I'm good. But I'm having meetings with people about it right now. I'm sitting down and seeing who's a good fit, who's a good partner, who wants to pay me a salary to do this full time during the day. You know, still have my gigs at night and stuff. But like you said, you get to a point in your life where you're young and then eventually you're not a spring chicken anymore. And you want to develop an income stream that's going to help you live your life and be home with your wife, be home with your family. So you don't have to gig 7 nights a week.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. And look, hey, if you want to get on board, give him a call, man, because, you know, I would love to see Mornin Joe. Man, I'd love to see a coffee made with Mornin Joe Coffee. So any of you coffee makers out there, Man,
Oh, we didn't
would that
cheers,
not
by
be-
the way.
That's it.
Fish
Yeah.
They're empty, by the way.
Yeah.
And you made that point. You said, every time I see you, your cup is empty. I said, because I go through like 3 or 4.
Yeah. So hey, look, if you're a coffee maker and you want to put, put his name on a coffee brand, would that not be cool? Have your own coffee brand?
You know, I did that back in the day with a daiquiri shop. Like I was promoting this daiquiri shop and they had a Mornin Joe daiquiri. And people bought the hell out of it. And I was happy. And I was like, man, I should have like put in a contract, hey, 10 cents off of each daiquiri. I probably would have made a few bucks.
Yeah.
But it was just for like, it was just cool, promotional thing, But I was just at a coffee shop called Abacus in Opelousas, and I was kind of briefly talking to him about that. Hearts on the screen, guys, if you would go buy a Mornin Joe with Gautreaux inspired coffee drink. If you looked up at the menu and said Mornin Joe with Gautreaux special coffee drink, would you buy it? I might have to talk to some, you're getting that back in my head. So,
hey, make him order some mugs with his name on it. Mornin Joe.
Oh.
You tell me you ain't got tell me you don't have mugs with, oh man.
I didn't, hold on.
Look.
I didn't make this. One of my supporters, fans of the show, made it. And so look, it's actually, I use it so much and I wash it. So it says Mornin Joe with Goat. All the letters came off. But anyway.
That's cool.
That just shows you that
Anyway.
shows you that I use it. But look, it says go with Gautreaux.
But you know what? If you get more followers, and because Vistaprint, you can see, my son's got a business. And I'm gonna give him a shout out right now.
Please do.
If you need a website, Tiger Software Developers LLC is my son's business. You can it's tigersoftwaredevelopers.com. Go in there, and if you need website or if you need help with your website, give him a shout because
awesome.
Because he's good. I know he built my website, FLOYD so you can go on
Tiger
there.
Developers, you said?
Tiger Developers Software was that was actually the first website he built was mine.
Oh, cool.
So
can I learn on your site? That's perfect.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what I'm trying to do with my son. He might have to start helping me out with the social media side of things, like getting it out there on Instagram, TikTok, because I upload this to all the other platforms too. Can we do another song, my friend?
Absolutely.
This is a inspired, a very godly song, correct?
Well, it was. I'm going to say faith-based. It would be considered a Christian song, but it's more faith-based because it was. This was based on an actual person.
Okay.
When we lived in Florida.
Yeah.
Many moons ago, I met a guy who was panhandling, and I didn't know it was against the law that you can't give money to him in Florida. At least that's what the cop told me when he stopped me.
And I broke the law.
I broke the law many times, but the way I got around that, I was managing a restaurant down there at the time, and so I pulled up to him and I said, "Look, man, if you want to make a few bucks, come on, meet me down in the parking lot of the restaurant." And help me clean the trash up out of the parking lot. And not only will I give you some money, but I'll feed you too on that day. So when he came down, the police officers came down, they were really nice. I'm not going to bash them. They were really cool. He told me, he said, just so you know, he said, this guy is a panhandler, but it is against the law. I said, but he's cleaning my parking lot. So he's technically not a panhandler. He's actually working. And they go, yes. He said, not a lot of people are smart enough to realize that. They said, but they were glad that I did what I did, because I fed them too, they work hard. I mean, all service guys, any service industry are hard workers. They don't realize what people go through.
Amen. Hearts on the screen for service people.
Yeah. So he came in, but his name was Bernie. And I asked him the same. I said, we were talking, cleaning the parking lot. I mean, it's a huge parking lot. We were right across the street from Universal Studios. So you had all that Universal parking, people were parking a parking lot and throw the trash everywhere. So we were out there cleaning the parking lot. I said, Bernie, I said, man, what is your dream? And he looked at me and he said, my dream is Matthew 24, that, I wish everybody knew and loved the Lord like I did. And I'm like, oh man, I was writing Christian music back then too. I still write Christian music, but I was really heavy into it. And I went home and I wrote the song, but I never did anything with it. So give you an idea how songwriters work. 35 years later, I sat down with that same song and I said, I had a friend of mine in overseas. and she recorded it kind of bluesy. And I said, I like it. You know, she did it under my the Mission Band label. And I said, man, I like it, but it's not what it wasn't what I had in my head at the time. And I said, I wanted it a little bit slow, but songwriters, you may hear it one way on the radio, but a songwriter may sing it differently. But there's still that it's in there, you know. So that's the backstory ahead of the song. So it's called Bernie's Dream.
Bernie's Dream, written by FLOYD FESKE, guys.
All right, I just gotta get the right tune on it. So. Bernie dreams of a land with endless fields to play, where he could run like before, as he whizzes his chair around 33rd South of Main, passing Bibles out to the poor. See, Bernie's barely 5 feet tall, but humble to the Lord as he reads another scripture from Matthew 24. It says, love is the answer. It's not what you say, but what you do. Don't wait for no miracle. Happen to you. Put your faith in Jesus Christ, and he will see you through. It's been years since I've seen him, so I drove downtown where he used to sit with the Bible in his hand. Well, someone said, oh, Bernie, well, he passed away. But he left a legacy that reminds us every day. You see written on an old brick wall, just a few feet off the street, are some words and a verse signed Bernie's Dream. It said, love is the answer. It's not what you say, what you do. Don't wait for no miracle. Happen to you. Put your faith in the good Lord, he will see you through. put your faith in, oh, put your faith in Jesus Christ. Put your faith in the good Lord. He'll see you through.
Very good song. Very nice. That was amazing. He did 4 songs, 4 original songs, guys. And look it all up on Spotify and beyond. Okay, they're streaming. You can go to YouTube, find his music, Mr. Floyd Feske. Again, if you just sign it on, he's the winner of the Ozone Music Festival Songwriter Contest. The winner, #1. So, man, what an honor. And we appreciate you being on Mornin Joe. And look, please, guys, share the show, share his music. Go buy his music, and look, let's keep this rolling. We want to get as many musicians on this program as you can. Support local artists. He also has art he does too. So I mean, tons of stuff. I mean, you got a portfolio of many creative outlets.
Oh yeah. And hey, look, I am booking right now for January for the year of 2026. So.
Perfect.
So if you message me and you want me to come and play, I do both originals and covers. So I'm licensed to do covers. So I do both originals and covers. I'll be glad. Local right now, we're working on planning on possibly by the end of next year, maybe doing something going out east. I know I've been promising Miss Barbara I will come, and if I do anything, she will be the first place that we will stop. And
she sounds awesome. She sounds awesome.
And come over and see and play that area.
Absolutely. Your contact info, y'all can find it. We can put it in the comments. And also, so if you're watching this on replay, which 99% of you guys do, let's get more people watching the live. We appreciate it. But look, if you're watching on replay, go ahead and check out the top of this page. Go ahead and check out the bottom. You're going to find it somewhere on this the show we did today, his contact information, where you can find his music, his tour schedule. And look, again, contact him and fill up his calendar for 2026, because I'm doing that too. So we're all doing that. Let's get it.
FLOYDFESKEmusic.com. FLOYDFESKEmusic.com. And go on there and leave your information. And hey, look, I'll get back with you.
Yes,
Lickety split.
Appreciate you being here.
Hey, man, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Love your stuff, man.
Thank you.
Look, hey, man.
Thank you. Let's go. All right, guys, we all have a great one. Miss Tammy, maybe next part 2 we'll get you on the screen. All right, guys, y'all take care. Y'all have a great one.